Time now for your morning rush. UNM hopes to have a finalized plan for the fall semester by April. UNM is counting on the vaccine to help them start in-person learning. Well, precautions would still be in place, like mask wearing in smaller classes, as well as symptom checking, and all common spaces would be disinfected throughout the day. But everything depends on the state guidelines and what the pandemic looks like in late summer.
A new ad boasts UNM is in the top 1.5% of universities in the world, but that number is slightly misleading. Each year, the Center for World University Rankings publishes a list of top colleges. However, UNM's recent high ranking is only in comparison to 20,000 universities globally. UNM's marketing director says the ad targets prospective students.
And we have our next storm arriving on late tomorrow night through Thursday. So here's a quick look at that. It looks to take a northwest track through the state. It's going to be bringing some snow showers and rain by early on Thursday morning during that commute. That is going to be pushing to the northeast, bringing snow to the mountains throughout the day and into the afternoon. Actually moving out by Thursday night, and we could see a few inches of snow in the higher elevations.
A proposal to ease the burden on school districts by demolishing abandoned buildings for them is now heading to the House. Senator Bill Solz says that the districts across the state are pumping money into maintaining buildings that they're no longer using. It also costs money to demolish them. Senate Bill 43 would allow the state to fully fund those demolitions. The proposal passed in the Senate yesterday.
A bill that would expand broadband coverage to every part of the state is heading to the House floor. House Bill 10 would use $950,000 from the state's general fund to create a broadband division. Lawmakers say the pandemic has exposed the need for people in the rural areas to be able to connect.
A proposal to add more days to the school year is moving forward in the state legislature. Senate Bill 40 requires public and charter schools to provide between 10 and 25 extra learning days to make up for lost classroom time over the past year. Well, that bill cleared the Senate yesterday and now heads to the House. If signed into law, the price tag would be close to $140 million.
And here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. This morning, we are seeing some very cold temperatures, so bundle up. But the day today is going to be sunny and warmer.
Albuquerque Public Schools' remaining candidate forums are today and tomorrow. Last night, the board held a virtual community forum with the superintendent candidate, Ignacio Ruiz. Well, that was followed by an interview with the board. Ruiz is a former teacher who now works as an assistant superintendent in Nevada. He says his background is well suited for Albuquerque's specific needs.
City councilors are buying a piece of land at the center of a development fight to preserve it as open space. The land is a 23-acre pool property. Neighbors near Coors and Namaste have been fighting to stop a housing development there. Councilors will spend a combination of city and state funding to buy that property for about $6 million.
Federal investigators are looking at nearly 2 million Toyota RAV4s after almost a dozen reports of engine fires. All of the fires reportedly started on the left side of the engine compartment as potentially stemming from the battery. Most ignited while the car was driving. There have been no reports of any injuries, and that probe is on the 2013 to 2018 models.
And here's let's get a look at that morning drive. The roads are clear across the metro, seeing all green on the maps. And here's a look over the Big Eye. A bright and sunny start to the day. No weather worries.
A New Mexico student had a successful audition on American Idol. 20-year-old Zaki Sukarno is a Las Cruces native and studies at NMSU. He also spends his summers working on chili farms. And now, after a number of Zoom auditions, Sukarno made it through this week during an audition for the celebrity judges. Sukarno is not yet able to share how far he goes in that competition.
An endangered orangutan surprised zookeepers when they showed up this weekend and found that she delivered a baby. Reese gave birth to her first baby at the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans on Sunday. The 12-year-old was born at the biopark in 2008. She then moved in 2018. Her zookeepers knew that she was pregnant, but they were not sure when she would give birth. So there you go.
Surprise. Stay with us. The 5 Facts are coming up in 90 seconds.
Back on this day, March 2nd, 1995, there was an ice storm across New Mexico. An inch of ice accumulated in eastern Lincoln County, and in Mosquero, 14 power poles collapsed due to the weight of the ice and snow.
Time now for the 5 Facts. At number 5, the Run for the Zoo is back this year with its second virtual event. May 2nd through the 9th, people can walk, run, bike, or even skate the route. Participants can choose from a half marathon, 10K, 5K, or a 1-mile event. This is also the first year that they're going to be offering a full marathon. Anyone can finish the race inside or outside on their own. Registration opens March 29th.
Number 4, the Rail Runner will soon be back in service after the first time in nearly a year. Starting on Monday, the Rail Runner will run weekdays only on a limited schedule. Each train will be limited to 25% capacity, or about 160 passengers per car. While many other commuter trains around the country started running again months ago, the Rail Runner officials say that state restrictions prohibited them from reopening sooner. You can find a link to their full schedule. Just go to alwaysonkrqe.com.
And at number 3, it's going to be a warmer day across the state. All temperatures climbing into the 50s and 60s, which is a warm-up of about 5 to 15 degrees. We'll make it to the upper 50s in the metro and plenty of low to upper 60s for far southern and eastern New Mexico.
Number 2, UNM is counting on the vaccine to help them start in-person learning come fall semester, but that could always change in 6 months. UNM says everything will depend on what the pandemic looks like in late summer and state guidelines. Precautions would still be in place, like mask wearing, smaller classes, and symptom checking, and all common spaces would be disinfected throughout the day. They hope to have a finalized plan by the time course schedules come out in April.
And at number 1, the State Department of Health says that New Mexico is expecting 17,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson's single-shot vaccine sometime today. While studies show that it's less effective at stopping the virus altogether, health officials say that it's very effective at minimizing the impact of an infection. A new poll from the Kaiser Family Foundation shows more Americans are now willing to get the vaccine. Meanwhile, about 55% say that they've already gotten one or they want one.